Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be spotlighting some drugstore makeup items that I have just been so in love with. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll probably have heard of a lot of these, but I know I've been saying this a lot, but I got to travel quite a bit this month. And in my travels, I packed all of my makeup, and it's actually kind of nice to be away from filming videos all the time because I'm able to really see what I'm reaching for and what I'm packing and things like that. And it always really stands out to me when I'm reaching for drugstore items over all of the high-end makeup that I pack. Because I'll be honest, like when I go travel and when I go on vacation, I do bring a lot more high-end products that I haven't had a chance to dip into because when I go on vacation and do my makeup, it's just kind of like my, what's the word? Like therapy. It's the way I like to treat myself. And so when I'm using drugstore products on vacation, when I'm getting glam for something really fun, they stand out. So these are the products that I have been traveling with and using over my high-end things. These are the things that beat my high-end products in my opinion. And I just wanted to share them with you. This is going to be a pretty short and sweet video because I only have 5 products to share with you. But in my opinion, every single person needs to try these 5 products from the drugstore. I'm very passionate about this if you can't tell. So let's go ahead and get started. The first product that I want to talk about is actually from the dollar store, which is crazy. So I guess this isn't all drugstore. It's just very affordable, but the dollar store is cheaper than the drugstore, so you get what I mean. This is the Believe Beauty Skin Finish Foundation. You guys, this foundation is $5. I don't know how. It is one of the most beautiful foundations I have ever worn in my life. Like if somebody gave me a sample of this bottle and they didn't tell me where it was from and I got to wear it all day long and I gave my feedback, I would say, oh my gosh, this is one of the most incredible foundations. What is this? It must be super expensive because, you know, the quality is so good. I cannot believe that I get the results that I do and I only have to pay $5 for this. This is the foundation that I'm wearing all over my skin right now. It is such a gorgeous foundation. Every single time I wear this foundation, I get compliments. You can tell I'm very passionate about this because I am a firm believer in the fact that not all makeup has to cost a fortune to be high quality. And this foundation has proved that time and time again for me. It's something that I can rely on more than so many of my high-end foundations. It is wild. Like I really do reach for this over so many high-end products, even when I pack some beautiful, gorgeous, very expensive foundations on vacation. I tend to reach for this one. I love it. The packaging is beautiful. It comes in a glass bottle with a pump. It is something that I will forever repurchase, and like it baffles me that it is $5. It would baffle me if it was $10 or $12 and I would still rave about it. But $5 from the dollar store? It can't be beat. I love this so much. So the next product that I have, I know I've talked about for years now on my channel, but it still stands the test of time. I still pack it with me every single time I go anywhere. This powder comes with me. It looks so dingy now in my little Ziploc bag, but this is the Rimmel Transparent Pressed Powder. It's the Stay Matte powder, and it's in the shade 001 Transparent. I always make sure to clarify that because there are so many different shades in this powder, and it's the 001 Transparent one that works the best for me. I love this so much. If you're somebody who has combination skin or oily skin, this is going to be a lifesaver for you. Out of all of my high-end mattifying products and drugstore mattifying products, this is the product that has, again, stood the test of time. No matter what the weather is, no matter what environment I'm in, this will always be reliable to me. It's better than any other powder that I've ever tried in this category. The way I like to use it, and I'm sure so many of you guys already know, but just in case you don't, I'm going to tell you again. But the way I like to use this is after I use my setting spray all over the face, I will take a small powder brush, dip into this, and I will just lightly press it into the areas that I don't want the foundation to break up or where I don't want shine throughout the day. So for me personally, it's in the T-zone. And I also do like to add some on the tip of the nose, but I put some right here around the smile lines, on the chin and the tip of the nose, and it just keeps my makeup looking fresh. And if for any reason I'm in a hot climate or I'm doing something where I break a sweat and I feel like I need a little bit more oil control, I go back into this and I touch up before going out again, and it's like I have a new face of makeup on. This is such an amazing product. And again, I can't believe the price on this. This is like $4 or $5 at Walmart. I will forever purchase this, forever and ever and ever. And again, if you don't have this, you need this. You need it in your life. It is the best $4 you'll ever spend if you need me to convince you anymore. I love this, and I hope they never discontinue this. This is amazing. So the next product is crazy. Like I have been using this non-stop. Let's back up a little bit as well for this one, because for those of you who don't know, I love bronzers. Like, I feel like I've been collecting bronzers. I try new bronzers all the time, and I have so many favorites. I know what I like when it comes to a bronzer, and you guys always know I like to step back and assess the situation and always add more bronzer. So bronzer is a thing that really is a staple in my routine, and this bronzer, oh my gosh, like, there were moments when I was in Mexico and I was getting ready, I was doing my glam and I was putting on my bronzer and there was just something missing, and I felt like, oh, like that bronzer looks a little bit too reddish on me because I had a self-tan and I was trying to, like, you know, bronze everything and make my face match my body. And every time I reached for this bronzer, it would solve everything, it would fix everything. The tone is beautiful, the formula is beautiful. I feel like this is currently my favorite bronzer right now, at the moment, high-end and drugstore included. And that's wild because I have hundreds of bronzers probably with my two collections combined, drugstore and high-end. Let me tell you what it is. Oh my gosh. This is the Milani Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. This is absolutely stunning. This comes in a few shades. I have the lightest one in the shade 01. Sunlight, I believe, is the shade, but look at this. Okay, so in the pan, it probably looks like it's not gonna be deep enough. This is the bronzer that I'm wearing all over my skin right now, and keep in mind, I do tend to get pretty heavy-handed when it comes to bronzers, and this just is really forgiving. The shade is beautiful on my skin tone. There's something amazing about it. It's not too red, but it's also not too light. It adds a little bit of warmth, but oh my gosh, I can't even explain it. It is seriously one of the most beautiful tones in a bronzer I've ever tried. And I've tried so many, and yes, a lot of bronzers are very similar in shade, but there is something really special about this one from Milani. And I truly, like, prefer this over so many of my high-end bronzers right now. And I reached for this over so many. I wore this, like, to the award show event. I wore this almost every single night when we went out to dinner in Mexico. It's just, like, so good. I don't know. I can't stop raving about it, and I feel like it's one of the most incredible bronzers I have ever tried. Definitely beats high-end in so many ways. I'm obsessed with that. All right, this next one is gonna be a little bit more of an obvious one for my channel because it's something that I've talked about for years, but this is also a product that has stood the test of time, and it's still something that, like, sits front and center on my shelf, and I travel with it every single time I go somewhere. And even though there's so many other products in the same category launching all the time, I still go back to this one. It's the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. It's the mascara that I'm wearing today. There is something just so magical about this, and I can't always find it in another mascara. I'm somebody who loves volume. I love very big lashes. I have very long lashes anyway, and I don't always like to wear false lashes, but when I want that false lash effect, this is what I go for, which is why I travel with it and why I choose it. Especially on days where I'm getting a little bit more dressed up or I have a little more eyeshadow on. Here's what the applicator looks like. I'm just so in love with this. It definitely loads up the product on your lashes. You're gonna get a little bit more of a clumpy, voluminous kind of a lash look with this. So if you're somebody who despises that kind of a thing, you might not enjoy this as much. But if you're someone like me who enjoys a little bit of fluff in the lashes, you know, you're gonna really love this if you haven't tried it already. So many of you have probably tried this, but this is another one of those products that, gosh, that's just stuck by my side. It's just reliable, and I keep using it and I keep buying it. You know, it's just an amazing mascara, and it's something that seriously beats so many high-end mascaras. It's crazy. Okay, this last product is definitely a little bit more recent in my collection, and it's also something that's drugstore price, although it's not from the drugstore, but I personally consider this brand an affordable and drugstore type of a brand. So I'm not sure if it's available in Ulta. I know they have some products, but this is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. I have not stopped using this since I got it, and you can see how much I've been loving on this. I just, like, this is so good. Face mists are something else that I have a ton of. I wish you guys could see all the face mists I have just sitting right here on my filming desk, not to mention all the ones that I have in my cabinet over there. This is so good. I love the way it smells. I love how it makes my skin look and feel. And the thing that makes me reach for this the most, obviously the formula, obviously, because it is such a beautiful formula, but the mist on this, like, what? Nobody has a finer mist than this. Maybe like the Morphe aerosol has a fine mist, but like as far as a spray bottle goes, this is the finest mist I have ever experienced in a setting spray, and it is my favorite. I feel like this is something that really just changed the game for me in my makeup routine. I love the way it makes my face look, obviously, but it's fun to reach for, it's fun to use, it works beautifully, I never get splotches on the skin, and like it's so good. I spend a lot of money on expensive face mists, like for example like the Tatcha one, or the Farsali one, or the Lila B mist, and those are all incredible mists, don't get me wrong. But when you can get top-notch quality for, I think this is like $12, like why not? And I am somebody who kind of drenches my face when it comes to a setting spray. I'm not shy when it comes to setting sprays. I personally feel like loading up on the setting spray at the end just helps melt all the powders into my skin. So it's nice to know that this isn't gonna break the bank if I go through these quickly, you know? So this is another product that I just have traveled with a ton, and I feel like it beats a lot of my high-end stuff, and I've been reaching for it over and over again. Even though I brought some amazing high-end setting sprays, I've reached for this one instead. So that was a fun little video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just really wanted to sit down and share those products with you guys, even if some of them are repeat products, just because it really does say something when these have shown up for me. They're reliable. I reach for them over all of my makeup, and you guys, I have thousands of products, so it really does say something, and I really do stand behind every single one of these, and I wish I could give every single one of you all these products so you can see what I mean. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you found it to be helpful. I know sometimes with all of these new launches with makeup brands, especially during the holidays, sometimes it can get a little overwhelming, and sometimes makeup can add up. Actually, it always adds up, and I know there's a lot of high-end makeup out there that can sometimes be really tempting to purchase, but just know that these 5 products are gonna beat like every other product in their category, in my opinion. Obviously, these are just my opinions, but you will get what you pay for with these and then some. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below letting me know if you guys have a product in your collection that does what these products do for me, something that you reach for over your high-end version in the same category. I would love to know in the comments below. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie, and I would love for you to join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button, and if you're already a subscriber, click on the bell after you subscribe and you'll get a notification every single time I upload a video. Which, if you don't know by now, you guys can count on me on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is my current upload schedule, and I'm loving it. So yeah, that's it for today. I was really yapping there. I really am passionate about these products, if you can't tell. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are. I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye!